Sitting here with Marcel Stegers from the Netherlands, where I live also. We did an interview in Dutch for our channel about Advaita, non-duality. You write a lot.
Yeah.
What do you write about, Marcel?
Well, my passion is writing, and it's like being in love. I write about everything I feel through what I experience in the outer world, without thinking a lot about it, but through the feeling from the pure experience itself. Because if I think about what I feel, I'm separate from the real feeling that I have. Hoe zeg je dat? Neiging.
The tendency yeah.
to influence the true feeling of what I get inside from the outer world, and well, this is exciting.
What do you feel?
Well,
right now you're excited.
Well, it's a little bit exciting because it's the first time I actually speak in English, and writing in English, well, it goes naturally, and speaking it, well, it's pretty okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And well, everything has to be a first time.
Yeah, of course. Can you tell us something about your life story, so people who don't know you can get to know you a little bit?
A life story. I have had an extreme, well, not extreme, but pretty difficult youth. I felt from the age of 4, I had a feeling of loneliness, because the things I saw around me in the world, my family, my parents, on how they acted to each other, and it felt not so right. They say it's okay, but the feeling it doesn't make sense. The feeling and what they say to me. And then when I grew older, I began to take a distance from my parents, from the world, on what they thought. I myself, they say I'm autistic, but yeah, I'm just different. I think different. I am totally different from what people expect me to be. And yeah, I began to write since before I was 10, and I still have it. And yeah, since then the writing becomes better and clear, and it's like being in love. It's not motivated through anything outside, not through money or to have a reason to do it, to get this feeling of joy, to do this writing. No, it's the opposite. It's from the heart, from the feeling of thankfulness.
Yeah, gratefulness.
Gratefulness.
Yeah.
And
so you've been writing for 25 years now.
Well, yes, actively the last 10 years, and it doesn't stop. It keeps going. I now have, it's like a diary, and I have well over 3,000 to 4,000 pages on words.
Yeah.
I still have some on paper to type over.
And is it all interesting for other people to read, or is
well, yeah, they find it interesting because I go very deep in what I experience, and I have an open ear on what people say. It's not that I take what they say, but I have an open ear, and well, through the feeling of what connects to the whole of everything, through oneness, well, it's when you don't think about it, you just feel about well, it's so. What's if someone says something about what they think or what they make clear, you have the tendency to think about it, but then it's letting go the thinking and coming to this true experience, and well, it's pretty awesome. It's just, well, the universal language is love, and through this love has various frequencies, and behind the words of people who write or speak or make things clear, there is a vibration, the consciousness behind the words they speak or write. It makes things clear. You can't wear masks if you just use your heart to feel someone and what they really represent, or how they make themselves clear. They can say something, but you feel it doesn't, well, match. Yeah. And that's the last 20 years. I am oversensitive, highly sensitive, and it's pretty awesome. The things that I experience, I don't see it as right or wrong. In that moment you think, but I don't. I just let myself experience the whole emotion, and after that, wow, there comes a widening through this emotion. I learn for myself through every kind of emotions, and while most people try to push it away or say, damn, I have that tendency too from the ego, but then I think, wow, what am I doing with it? Yeah. And wow.
So emotion is not the enemy?
No, the emotion, energy in motion is vibration, it's density of light through love, the universal language, and that's love. We are meant here on earth, I feel, to develop in love, to grow in consciousness, to be what we have to do is have to do. I never say have to do, sorry, but what I want to do is, and everyone actually should do, is to mind their own business. I have a tendency to mind others. Think, what are they doing? Yeah. But then I say, sorry. Yeah. Whoops, I make mistakes too. Everyone makes mistakes. But what do we do with those mistakes? Do we give it to others because we can't handle them? We can't take responsibility for our own life, or do we take it and experience ourselves through it, and through self-knowledge, to know thyself is what I've read. Is awesome. The wisdom through all ages just brings it all together in what it makes clear. The oneness there's so much information, just like last time.
Yeah. You call yourself the child of light.
Yeah.
Does that mean that you are enlightened?
No. Well, enlightened. We are enlightened. We enlightened through letting go, surrendering from our will to the heart. It's not cowardly. It's brave to just let go, and you feel. It's that makes you light. What actually makes it heavy? Those negative thoughts makes you heavy, and through the will of letting go, the ego won't allow you that. But still, if you are brave enough and just create, intend through love of letting go to the heart, everything makes sense on a deeper level, and wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nicely said. And were you at the age of 8? Were you the same as you are now at the age of 35, or has this deepened?
What I want to say, indeed, my passion is writing and playing. I just enjoy just being myself to the simplest of things, and I am different. So what? It's what you give from here, without. Not having a reason to be nice, but we all when we stay focused on the outside world, then we slowly forget who we truly are from here, and we only let ourselves influence about what others say or what we see around us, while the true selves, everything we do comes back to us. And we all are children of light, because the light, our heart, the oneness, it stimulates the light. The deeper the oneness through surrendering to the heart, the intenser the light will be, as as inner beauty, and it will radiate. It's so awesome. You can feel it, and through surrendering to the heart, you just don't need to talk or do anything or get the door or something. Or, who is that or whatever? No, it's the thinking fades away more, and you come more in this moment, and you feel more aware, and you feel this tingling sensation through your body, and most wonderful things you can imagine can happen, like astral flying. You feel yourself. You close your senses, outer senses, the inner senses, the sixth sense. Well, sixth sense. It's just the true, your feeling, your consciousness, your true being, and you feel yourself aware, and wow, you feel the tingling sensation as flowing water, and then, well, you get loose, and through the intent and will, surrendering to the heart, there are no boundaries. You could be anywhere or whatever. So you could connect through consciousness to one other being, or wow, it's just the things that can be done. It's just wow. So I have experienced a few of those things. I have it's just what I want is also that astral travel. I have that I experienced. But I want to do step by step, curiosity, but also, and then I'll step outside it, and then I'll write about it to try to, a little bit make sense for what I know. And you feel it, you hear, and you just begin to see through your inner eye. Actually, you feel, through seeing is feeling. Feeling on another is seeing on a deeper level. It's so awesome, the things, wow.
You could imagine that someone who is not into spirituality or non-duality could say, this man is crazy. Do you get that comment from people who say what you talk about, it's all crazy?
No, because I'm just myself.
Yeah. I don't think you're crazy, but I could imagine.
I can imagine people think what is this?
They don't understand.
They find it ridiculous because they can't make sense of it.
Yeah.
And I totally understand them, and I have an open ear on what they say, and also the things I write. I try to take everything in account, what other people and everyone is so different, and I find it fascinating how different we can be. But the main thing is actually, it's difficult to say that there are no bad people, because many people done very bad things. And actually we are all children of light, but the distance, the separation from our true being makes us misty, blind to what we are, and we keep searching outside for what makes us happy, and while through surrendering ourselves to the heart, we become aware that we are already happy. The mist fades away and things become clear. Just like wow, it doesn't need words to explain, because then, just like wow.
Is there anything that makes you unhappy?
The bad things in the world. I don't look at the news anymore because, highly sensitive. You can't do anything about it, and it's.
But if you feel so much, do you also feel the unhappiness of someone in the room, or your mother, or someone?
But we can't force our will to others. We can just, on a nice way, without even saying something, we can send love. We feel it. Empathy, and then compassion through we feel the other one in us. That's how we know in a deeper level, and then we give back to compassion. We give back love because I care. I feel you, and on a deeper level, it's bad people. Two things at once. It's just they know this, but if they close themselves here because they are more here, the same as people who do bad things, actually they are just separate from the light. I see it in a good way, because I don't like to say. I try to keep it as positive as it is, because the Earth is a difficult learning school, and it does great good and keep a positive mind, and yeah, that's what I feel for myself, and that's just what I'm grateful to write about through this positive and loving sense.
Yeah, you call yourself child of light, but could you also say, are you a child of love? Is love and light the same?
Love, yes. Light is through vibration, the higher vibration, the intensity of the light, through oneness. It stimulates through oneness, and that love is universal language on every consciousness, even the separation. It's a dancer. Well, it's wow. Light is stimulated from the love. Love is the light, like the heaven. Heaven is the light through which we go home. We are safe, like the affection from your soul that keeps one up. It lifts one up. It brings everything together. Love, the light, brings everyone together. But if one goes separate from the heart and tries to survive, it tries to minimize that. It tries to it dances. How do you call it? It
tightens.
Yeah, it tightens. It's the light goes smaller because you go far away from it. You call really home, a safe feeling, and that's when people do bad things because they are lost in this world outside. They try to survive, but they don't know the way. They want to know, but they can do things for themselves to survive. Bad things. They actually they are born just from the light, but they to the surroundings. Parents need to just give their child affection from the heart that keeps them safe. A lot of parents, many people in this world, of course, care about everything that happens around. They make themselves worry and all, but what I wish is that every parent should treasure their child as a gift from heaven, from light, as they even if they are 20 or 30, or even the parents or grandparents, they are also children of light, because from here we are all as one family, and if we are lost, then if we then give the love to one, they seem to block it because they are too far away from it, and it's more difficult than to see the right from wrong. They are lost in their own thinking. Actually, they do something for their own survival, and they say it's good. Well, actually, it hurts the other one. It's done. To selfishness.
Yeah. We
so
talked about.
I would rather like to talk and write about positive things, because if I speak about negative things, then it's just like the Dutch version. I begin to stutter, and it's that's that highly sensitive. That if you what you experience, and I talk about, it's just it affects also. When I talk about very positive things, what I experience and see and tell about, that's just wow. That's how I write, through this thankfulness, gratefulness, and it goes intenser and greater, and it comes naturally. If I in the morning, if I stand up, the first thing I mostly do is write before I even go to the bathroom. So, wow, it's just my life.
Can't stop.
Awesome. Yeah. No.
What would happen if you would would not write for a day or a week?
Well, it did happen. If I want to help a friend or someone who has a difficult time, well, then I'm more then I pay more attention to it. But when I go home and I experience the things he went through and I feel through him, then I write about through how I felt from what he felt, and it's pretty awesome. Okay, I write too, but I would rather. It's not all the positive things. It's also the things that is not. Yeah, it is through suffering we come to remember who we truly are, and it's not all good in this world. I know. Oh my God, it's definitely not all good in this world. We know, and we want to do the very best for each other, but it's sometimes it's made difficult because this earth is now changing to a global global change of consciousness, and you feel it, and wow. But yeah, for some people who try to hang on to things, to be attached to people or things or whatever in through their own beliefs, they need it in order to survive. It's made more difficult because if you just go here, if you let go, detach from the ones you love or the things you have, doesn't mean they go away. It just means you feel freer. The true love from your heart, in comparison with the made love through your ego. Because I love you. Do you love me? No. It's you need bevestiging. Hoe zeg je dat?
Yeah, you need. What is bevestiging?
Yeah, you continuously need a reason to. You know, it's constantly outside.
Yeah.
Because if you are through your oneness, through your heart, it's everyone is actually, you feel, you don't notice the difference. You feel more everyone is equal, and you treat others like you treat yourself. And through this love, everything brings together. And through this self-love, through self-knowledge, well, you feel consciousness grows. And
do you ever worry, Marcel?
Yes.
And what do you worry about?
If I see a friend in need.
Then you worry?
Yes, but I worry, and then I ask my heart this question, and it comes through a feeling, and my ego can say yes, but you can see it's all going wrong, but that's the ego, and your heart tells something not in words but through love, vibration, light, intensity, and energy, emotion. Yeah. It makes that there, and through self-knowledge you know yourself through a universal language, love, which everyone speaks from the heart. Through self-knowledge you come to know the feeling that match the surroundings.
So we are all love looking for itself.
Oh, we are looking for our true selves, but sometimes in the wrong places. When we get it. Sorry that I interrupt. When we get it detached, it doesn't mean like we need someone. We need seek love through someone we feel strongly attached to, but we hold on to it, afraid something or someone, power of money or something, because we need it in order to survive ourselves, because it all comes back to ourselves. And but if we let go, the will to surrender, to let go, the true love is freedom. Well, this is made of, you hold on to it, but it's more surviving through this. The more you surrender to your heart, the more you come into this moment. Mm-hmm. The more you feel alive, the more you feel yourself aware, and the stronger the inner light, as higher vibration makes things clear. It all makes quite sense. Yeah. But if we think about it, it makes a little bit more
difficult.
What did I went through? And then if you think about it, you come out of the true experience and you make it your own. You have the tendency to make it your own. There's so much information.
Oh, no problem.
It's awesome. I can tell it good in English.
Yeah, it works out fine, myself. How does it work with thoughts? Do we get thoughts? Do we receive them? Do we produce them ourselves?
No, we learn them from school to find our place in this world. But there is one thing I notice in schools and everywhere is you come to know a lot of things, to learn how to know your way in the world around you. But one thing the most important thing I feel is missing, the most important thing, is how to love yourself, how to know yourself, to just be still. It's always thinking at home, homework, thinking, but to be still and to just know. Even if you just hold hands or whatever, if you get a stronger bond, just to know yourself is to, well, you come back into a kind of peace, home in your heart. You come to know yourself, because when we get born, our parents are busy, and the children, they go to school, and it's more outside. Your attention is more outside things, and it's well, the true knowledge is to know thyself, and if we just listen, inner listening, to just be silent, the will to hear, to feel ourselves, just to feel ourselves sit on this chair, to feel ourselves breathe.
Yeah. And is it meditating? Do you meditate a lot or?
No. I am a pretty enthusiastic person. I'm when I play outside with the children, I run around. I'm pretty hyper sometimes. Yeah. But then I just let myself fall on the ground, and I feel myself. Yeah, and wow, and then you feel, and you just run around, and you just let go, and you feel yourself so intense, alive. At once to just the will spontaneously have the will to let go and to feel the grass you're sitting on now, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
You have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone should. I know things sometimes should be taken serious, but please do not be serious all the time. Just this earthly school is to learn ourselves, not the neighbor or something. But the most important thing is to learn ourselves through how we feel things, but not to reject them or to push away to others, but to just be aware of what comes through, to learn, to don't block your emotions, but experience it. And yeah, it's so awesome, the inner wisdom, the knowing that you come to experience to yourself. Wow.
Yeah. Great. Take a sip of your orange juice.
Yeah.
Can you tell us something about the body? There are some Advaita teachers who tell me that I am not the body. I'm only that which perceives the body.
Oh, right.
How do you see it? Are you the body?
Actually, our heart, as we are truly one, heart, the temple of the soul. It's the soul is how we are actually a divine being on this earth. Well, it's more difficult to understand, but our soul, our power of attention, our consciousness. It's a part of the whole of everything, because through this power of light, through our souls, we connect to everything and others. But we need to cultivate love in the will to let go to what we want to know, and then to cultivate the love that affects the law of vibration, the law of attraction, and makes the universe give us, as we are surrendering ourselves to the heart, and it all comes harmoniously in sync, depending on how strongly our will is to let go.
Yeah.
Well, the stronger the love to need and then be brave and the love to intend to let go, it creates miracles.
Yeah. So we can create our own our own things.
Yeah, but how we think, how we are conditioned to think, affects actually a lot, and how we may receive them. If we come to appreciate ourselves through knowing ourselves, we come to love ourselves more, and we know we don't. Things come more easily, and I know things around the world makes you uneasy. Me too. Well, you think, oh man, how can that happen? I don't see the news or TV or so because it absolutely doesn't feel good. I would rather like to see Disney films or something.
Yeah.
It just makes you laugh and enjoy.
But some teachers say that you cannot deny one part of the world. That's just duality, positive, negative, black and white.
All white. Sorry, I will say. The heart, through one of the whole, soul, is it never dies. It's always always
renewing.
Yeah, always, yes. But our all in the outside, this and everything, it begins and ends. But through this is the most important thing. How we learn from ourselves without pushing it away, but through this learning we appreciate and we grow in love as we are meant to be universally. Well, that's the most important thing, because this is forever and it takes you more. Everything about you, money, the power, the homes, whatever, this body. A lot of people stand in front of the mirror making themselves beautiful, but it doesn't matter if this is all that matters. It's just if you're beautiful from here through self-love, you feel, wow, you feel so strongly present, then, well, nothing can beat you down. It's just you surround yourself through this love because of self-appreciation and everything. And this, even if you pass away, this will continually to grow. Yeah. And this is all we actually need to do for ourselves, not to mess with others or something. We can help others, but we don't need to punish or force our will to others, but we need to be gently about it, and especially with ourselves, because every human being is very kwetsbaar,
vulnerable.
Vulnerable.
Yeah.
Actually, and we need to. Well, in how we act to others. I know sometimes when we are angry or we are quite lost in thought. We have more the tendency to make mistakes, but through these mistakes, we have the honor to learn from it and grow and to give to others what we have learned from these mistakes. Don't neglect those mistakes, the honor to make those mistakes.
Yeah, and does it matter with which people you surround yourself?
Well, yeah, I have a tendency sometimes to go to people who I feel who have, who are quite lost. Well, I follow my heart, and sometimes if I see some people, well, I can't let go. That's like seeing on the news things. Like, well, you want to help, but it's well, that's the most difficult, because I can't I can't mess with how others think, and some people need to go through things. You can prove yourself and how it can be. You can send love through here without even speaking, but to hold someone up. But eventually it's someone else who must go through the way of life, and the longest way is from here to here. But it shortens and it feels more comfortably to walk it when we get to know ourselves, not blaming the neighbor, someone else for the things that happens. Also, if we are mad or jealous, something, it's we are with those feelings. We feel bad about it. We feel bad, and we say it's because of them.
Yeah.
A lot of families have. Well, yeah, I know a lot of families, inclusive mine, have the tendency to blame someone else in the family, and it drives them apart.
Yeah. So is it ever the fault of someone else?
No, it's actually the more wise person starts to shut up.
Yeah.
It starts to realize this doesn't go anywhere. It only hurts myself to be jealous or angry or something, and well, sometimes they need to go through this anger a few days in order to actually notice it.
Yeah.
But if they keep angry and they keep this feeling that they actually don't want it, while the other, well, wow, yeah, we need to be conscious of ourselves and how we represent ourselves. And if it doesn't feel good, just come inside and know thyself, to experience yourself. What is it that doesn't feel good? And then through this knowing, you begin to experience. It just makes sense. And okay, just to become self-aware instead of aware of something or whatever outside of you. It's very simple, but it's so simple it made it very difficult, because it's the thinking is actually a sort of the stronger the thinking, the more separate we are from home, the more chaotic we are, and the more the tendency we go out of balance, out of harmony in how we all are one, and we make mistakes or do worse. This, but actually, even those people who do worse, they also are children of light. Actually, from here, we all are that. But those people are more lost, and the heart is more like it's like. Wow, it's like some people, if they are so lost, the heart turns like stone, and they can't feel it. They don't want to feel. They are just rusted in a pattern, conditioned thinking. Like I don't care. It doesn't matter. They didn't from the birth on have really that the feeling of you matter. You are important. Yeah. Those words. The positive reinforcement is so important. You see it everywhere of what it affects, and it's even though how different the religion is or no religion, just the people and how they treat each other, especially parents with their children, it matters a lot. But maybe they don't realize it that moment, because the world expects a lot of people, and it's just a lot of. You got lost in the things you do, and the things that really matter. We just regret paying attention to sometimes. Yeah, I know.
You're going to give your first lecture in a couple of weeks in Dutch.
Yeah.
And what are you going to...
Maybe in the future in English.
Yeah, maybe if someone wants to
I do it right, don't I do
it
for the first time?
It works good. What are you going to tell the people there in the building?
It goes naturally, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No preparation?
No.
No papers?
No. It's just, it's a passion. It's just, wow. It goes naturally. It's just the thing... Wow, it's just being in love. It's just, you don't need a reason. It's just there. It's the moment you stand there, it just goes naturally. Because if it's not through me, if it's not my passion, if I think I must, then I need to prepare in order to do it, to survive, to need to have it, to allow myself to have or something in return or whatever. No, it's truly inside of me.
Yeah, great. And how long is such a talk going to talk? Maybe 2 hours, 3 hours? How long are you going to talk?
1 hour and a half.
Yeah.
And the other half hour
Questions.
Yes.
And have a lot of people already signed in to come and visit you? Or do we
I think not a lot.
We have to make some more publicity for it.
Maybe.
When is it?
20th November. 20.
Oh, okay, so we have about 4 or 5 weeks.
In Oosterbeek.
Yes, and how did that work? Did people invite you?
Every time, everything that happened actually, it came into my life.
It's not arranged by you.
No, but I am saving. I have a little budget, but I try do my best to give everything I can, literally, and I do my best to do. I have a YouTube channel, and I want to do live streamings in Dutch, maybe also in English. Who knows? And because I know if I need to organize it, I want it to be just free for everyone. They don't need to pay it in order to expect what they. But it's very nice. If that someone organizes it for me, I just appreciate it. But if I save some money and I do organize it for myself, people can come for free. And if they donate something, it's up to them. But it's just totally up to them. I don't. It's not even necessary because it's not the money that motivates. It's just the thankfulness, gratefulness. It's just me. Even if just like now, if I just give all that I have in order to do all this, to write this book, so that I can give it for free through my website, and it's just it's also in my family. It's just a little bit that I'm. Sometimes I feel so like fun. Because they think they don't quite understand me, my family, and I'm like in my youth, so like in the early days, I have a feeling I'm alone in this world because everything seems to be different than how I feel, and I sometimes it gets rewarded. I feel because I give a lot and. It's just like building up, and then I give a lot, and I don't need anything in return. I just hope I surrender to my heart, and they know from sometimes it seems like impossible for things because some things are pretty expensive and to do and to organize for myself, and but I have faith. It comes. I need to be patient because my heart says, "Wow, be patient. It comes." And bit by bit, like coincidences. It's not a coincidence, but it's harmoniously synchronized to some moments. It's just like given to me, and wow, and wow. Even on those moments, I write about how it is made possible and how I felt and how it's. Wow, I have the urge to spontaneously say something that creates something in order to give me that I just needed or something. Wow, it's just pretty awesome.
Great.
Wow.
Are there books?
It's sometimes I have also, and you need to be patient, I know, but sometimes I also sort of, oh, come on. It's human. We are all in a human experience, so that we don't need to forget that. It's not always tough. Sometimes it's and
ups and downs.
Duh.
Tell us, Marcel, are there any books we can order by you or read some?
I'm already in English. I would appreciate if someone would help me.
Yeah.
But it's,
what do you need?
I don't know.
Translator.
But I'm the bits and pieces of those more than 3,000 pages what I'm talking about. It's bits and pieces, like it's like moments I write about, and I have a Facebook account, and from years ago I have maybe 300 messages. it's a little bit of the whole thing. I've written so much more, but yeah, sometimes from my phone, I write it on my phone, and when I write, I'm just through this love, and I get absorbed in this love, and I don't even notice anything around me, and that writing goes naturally, and I just need to read it myself what I've written, and I immediately from my phone, my memo, I just share it on Facebook, and
In your surroundings, is there anyone you can talk to about this who understands you?
Not a lot of people.
Friends, family?
Well, yeah, not a lot of people. Not a lot. No.
Would you like to get in touch with people who are interested in this?
Yeah, but I have a tendency to just get to know my own way, not to just simply take from others and what they. I just eigenwijs, zeg je dat?
Yeah, you're very stubborn. Is that the word?
Maybe a little bit, because I don't just take from others of what they have learned. I just need to learn it from myself. Need to feel it through here. This experience. Sometimes I go through some experiences. You can say as pretty bad, because in my youth I have pretty bad experience. But I'm thankful for my parents and everybody. Even when others say how can you ever thank them? But I thank them. I don't see it as right or wrong. I see it as an experience. It matters because without those bad experiences I've had, I couldn't have sit here, because it's not always good. It's also those experiences from the distance, and how we actually have the honor to know ourselves through this suffering, to remember who we truly are, and then to know from the distance, and then come back home, you get to know yourself on various levels of consciousness, and that's just how you master your own life. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you're still excited about it.
Well, I just like writing. I just like to close the curtains and be on my own, actually, and then it goes on. But sometimes when I'm outside, I have the urge to write something or something. Then I just get absorbed in this feeling, love and feeling, and it just, if someone calls me or something, I don't hear them.
What do you do more for fun except writing? Is there any things you like to do? Watch movies, PlayStation?
No, not really. Just to run around with the children of the neighborhood, just to play, just to have fun, to laugh.
When it's bad weather, what do you do then?
Well, bad weather in the winter, when it gets dark sooner, it's just.
There's no bad weather for you.
It's just not. It's not. I don't go outside when it's dark. I just get home and I put on a comedy or something for to laugh or something. Yeah, actually, there are. It's pretty. How do you say? It's jammer. Pretty.
It's a pity.
It's a pity to see that there are. It's not so a lot of good comedies. A lot of comedies is weird. Yeah. There's Dumb and Dumber is pretty cool.
yeah. That's good. And
but that's what I do when it gets rainy or dark. I just go inside and write or something.
Yeah. And when is your birthday?
29th December.
Then you're gonna turn 37?
35.
35. You're now 34.
Yeah. But actually, when you see me, when I play outside, I am just different actually, and it's very weird. They tested me a lot, and they can't understand it. I have a very high EQ, emotional intelligence. But I have a low IQ. This is really weird. I've been tested a lot, and they try to make sense of me. Whatever.
And put you in a box.
Yeah.
That's the type Marcel is. You're one of a kind.
But I don't.
You're unique.
Everyone is unique in their own way, actually. But what makes someone special is how they give themselves through love, through well, to a good feeling. But it's not always that we feel good. Sometimes we don't, well, we go through a bad patch because we see things around us that we don't feel good about, or something, or something inside us. We feel we need to let go of something, and we need to take our time to do this. I know it's not always that the people can be happy. Sometimes they laugh, but it's not real, because they don't want others to know. If someone says, "How are you?" they say, "Oh, good," but they don't want others to bother with the problems they have, and they just need the time to let go, or to learn from it. And it's just we need to respect it.
Yeah. Talking about age, do you feel you get older, or are you still the same?
I just feel this. I see other children just growing up, but I just always the same since well, always actually. It's really weird really weird when you see others just having other interests, and I just stay the same.
Aren't you interested in girls, for example? You're 34, you could say.
Not in a way others would, like sexually.
Beautiful woman.
No. No, I appreciate a lot if someone is beautiful from here, but not from the outside. Sometimes I see, oh wow, but I appreciate more if someone is clean than making up something.
Yeah.
You know. But I don't look at it as others do actually.
Yeah. Be glad.
I just wish that children wouldn't grow up that fast and be so serious. Everyone should be that serious all the time, because even grown-ups, it doesn't matter what age you are. The age is how long you are on this earth, the time you are on this earth. But the meaning of it, it's pretty personal, how you see yourself, and that makes ourselves unique from each other. And we vergelijken, compare ourselves with others, and from that on, actually, we just make ourselves as others see us. The tendency to make ourselves others see, instead of just to follow our own hearts. But no matter how old you are, or young you are, or whatever, how young you are is more from here. This is life itself, without any meaning, or just to limit ourselves to how we as humans have the tendency to do. But this is to survive, to survive ourselves, to protect. This is what the ego does, and hold the shield up and all. That I feel, and then you need to respect people and just let it go. Even though you want to help, but it's sometimes you feel you're given enough, and to step back.
Yeah. Oh, we're almost at the end of this interview. When people want to get in touch with you, what's the easiest way? People who don't speak Dutch,
yes.
Can they email you?
Yes, on my website, www.werkelijkgeluk.nl.
Yeah.
There's also on the main page my Facebook and my email, and it's everything is there. But I still am working on the book, and it's in Dutch, but in the future, well, maybe when someone helps me, it gets translated. And not to be it's the website goes on and off sometimes, because it's because of those servers from where it is. Sometimes they have problems, and we're fixing it, and I do what I can of what I have. I have a little budget, but I do what I can to make it all I can be, and it's just everything you see on the website, everything on Facebook, and more I have on my computer that I will share through PDF files, ebooks. It can be freely distributed.
Are there any English talks of you, other on YouTube, or are you going to make them?
Yes, I will. I'm on YouTube. I'm now also making English vlogs.
Child of Light.
Yeah, Child of Light. You can put it
under the
yes,
movie. Yeah.
Yes, and well, I could say I'm trying to do the English vlogs, but when trying to, it makes it difficult because when I think about what I want to say and I feel the love, and it goes more naturally.
It has to come from inside.
Yeah, and that's just wow. When I came here, I thought it's a little bit exciting because the Dutch interview, it's not even exciting. I'm full of enthusiasm. Still, I'm full of enthusiasm. But before we went. Before I came here, it was a little exciting because it's English, and it's one of the first times I've done really this in English, and it goes naturally because I know it's from the heart. It just puts the words harmoniously. The more we are from the heart, the more we don't need it to express, but it does.
Yeah.
It's just wow.
Just comes out.
Yes.
Marcel, it was a great talk. Thank
Yes.
you again,
Thanks.
and hope to see some more of you.
Okay.